Bend the knee, my lord. Bend the knee and swear loyalty to my son.
Your son has no claim to the throne.
Kill all of them, I command you!
Traditionally, in a typical genre book, characters are punished for their evil actions and rewarded for their good actions. But in this grim world, you are punished for your good actions and often rewarded for your evil ones, which seems much more a reflection of the real world. Ned's an honorable man, and his honor gets him in trouble. And Cersei is a ruthless, lying, scheming woman, and those schemes and that ruthlessness actually serves her in good stead.
Do you love your children?
With all my heart.
No more than I love mine.
And they're all Jaime's.
She doesn't deny it. She says, well, what would you have done if you were me? And these two people who are so completely opposite and have such different values kind of meet in this weird way.
It's wherever you go, Robert's wrath will follow you.
And what of my wrath, Lord Stark?
She doesn't feel the need to hide what she is, knowing that Ned's not going to go around telling everybody because Ned's too honorable to, shout it from the rooftops that Cersei has been sleeping with her twin brother.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
She's in this environment where men are constantly terrified of other men who have more power than they do, yet no one thinks to be equally afraid of a woman. And she knows who she is, and she knows that she's just as frightening as men.
Now leave us, the lot of you. I need to talk to Ned.
Robert, my sweet.
Out, all of you!
This is the peak moment of her uncertainty when Ned, who knows the truth about her children, is being left alone with the person she least wants to know this truth. That's, I think, a very precarious moment for her. There's nothing she can do about it. And all he really has to do is say the words. It would set into motion a chain of events that it would release a tide that Cersei would probably be powerless to turn back.
To tell someone who's got a few minutes left to live, by the way, your kids, they're not really your kids. Your wife has been having an affair with her twin brother this whole time. It's a little sadistic, and so Ned doesn't want to do that to his best friend.
You'll rule now. Until my son, Joffrey, comes of age.
Ned does, one of the very few deceitful things probably in Ned Stark's entire life, which is he changes the wording ever so slightly. He wants Robert to leave this world with some measure of peace. So he's trying to preserve that peace for his dying friend. At the same time, he's trying to make sure that the throne doesn't pass to someone who doesn't deserve it, which would be Joffrey Baratheon. Ned is convinced that the rightful heir is the next in line, which is the next oldest brother, Stannis.
Stannis is a commander. Do you still believe good soldiers make good kings?
Stannis' ascension to the throne is the law in this case, and Ned's going to abide by that and not make the kind of arrangement that he would need to make to come out of this fight victorious.
What's best for the people we rule? This isn't about the bloody line of succession. That didn't matter when you rebelled against the Mad King. It shouldn't matter now.
Renly's point is, my brother became king. He didn't have any claim on the throne. He led a rebellion and overthrew the last king, and that's the only reason why he was king. So to be a stickler about the whole line of succession doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you were my brother's biggest supporter in this rebellion that overthrew the rightful king.
Give me an hour and I can put 100 swords at your command. I will not dishonor Robert's last hours by shedding blood in his halls.
Ned understands this point. It's a pretty good point. At the same time, Ned just doesn't think Renly is going to be a good king either. Whether or not Ned was right there, he lost a potential ally, and losing that ally turns out to have significant consequences.
Tywin Lannister is very present throughout the story from the first episode. He's someone who weighs large on the story and on the lives of these people, especially the Lannisters, but you've never actually seen him.
Lannisters don't act like fools.
He's so fierce and formidable, and at the same time, really ambitious.
It's the family name that lives on. It's all that lives on.
Charles Dance plays Tywin, and he got in there with a real dead stag and over again recut the skin, retook the innards and dropped them in the bucket 50 times in a row, and it didn't seem to faze him.
Once you see Tywin, you completely understand who Cersei is, who Tyrion is, and who Jaime is, and why they are the way they are.
He's the ultimate scary father who's never impressed with anything you do, and he's always going to be disappointed.
I need you to become the man you were always meant to be. Now.